Appreciate it, brother.
Hey, no problem, guys. Pleasure to be here.
All right, what is up? Oh, we're live on YouTube and Twitch. Are you banned from Twitch?
Um, Jake, I don't know what happened with that. I was on a couple of years ago. No, I'm not banned. I found that people didn't want to go over there and then type in all their information and stuff like that. Um, so it didn't really work. Are
Yeah.
you on Twitch?
We're on Twitch right now. What is up,
Oh,
y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the big show. I told you guys we were gonna have this guy on. No one believed me.
well,
They
Jake, I'm
said,
glad to be here, buddy, and I appreciate you inviting me on. It's very nice of you.
um, can you tell people a little bit about yourself, Mr.
Sure,
Armstrong?
sure, buddy. Well, I guess most people might know me from a job I had like 20 years ago. I went to work for Howard, and I did some things. After that, then I finally got my stuff straight and opened up this little radio station about 8 years ago. On FM, and it got syndicated. It's called WMAP Radio, and now I'm putting my foot into this podcasting stuff like you. It's pretty
Yeah,
interesting, to say the least.
yeah. One of my I'm actually friends with Wendy, the slow adult. You know
Oh, she's
Wendy?
so nice.
What do you have any Wendy stories? Did you work with Wendy?
Yeah, I remember Wendy. I remember when she first. I believe I was there when she first got kind of discovered, or the first couple times she came on, and she kept saying yes after Howard would say, "You're an astronaut, right?" And she would say yes, because she's so sweet. She just wants to please people, and
Yeah.
be nice. So she would just say yes, and that was her thing in the beginning.
Was you there when Eric the actor was there?
Yes, yes. More so, I knew through Johnny Fratto. He he was more popular when they first got to Sirius, and I would listen to Johnny talk to him at 3 in the morning for hours. Those two were just ridiculous.
All right, I got one question. Do you have any Raleigh? Oh, I hear double. I hear double.
Oh, it's okay. You're all right, Jake.
Oh, wait a minute. It's on me. It's on me because my TV just went off.
No problem, brother.
It was on
Yep.
my end because do you have any Ryan Martin stories?
Oh, Riley.
Riley, do you have any Riley Martin? Was you there with Riley or was that
Yeah,
after?
yeah, Jake. I remember he came in a couple times, and I remember I do remember that he made drawings for people on the staff one time. That's
Yeah.
my recollection of Riley, like spirit stuff. I don't know anything about it, but
We got to read some. We got the beautiful KB is here, the
Hi,
female
KB.
KB.
hey,
She was there. She was at Pottstown with you guys, right?
oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
You remember Pottstown? Was you there or?
Yeah, Jake. I went there and I did some stand up, met some nice people,
Yeah.
and some not nice people.
Yeah. I also want to ask this question. Was Who was your favorite Whack Packer?
Probably Elliot Offen, Jake.
I remember one episode. I remember watching an episode that you had to tell Howard that we didn't have the crackhead Bob games set up yet.
Oh,
He was yelling at Gary because Gary was supposed instead of doing his work on the weekend, he went and rode monster trucks.
yeah, Jake. I seem to remember something like that. yeah.
And you were like, we had to rework. You had to rework the game and something. We had to remake the game.
Yeah, because probably we couldn't understand what he was saying. So I think
Yeah.
we had to make the game easier.
It's by the way, one question. Are you and Stuttering John good?
Yeah. Today, this week. Yeah. We'll see if he gets mad at me for something.
Stuttering
What
John's
time
a
is
good
it?
person. I actually I've been on Stuttering John's podcast before, and
Yeah.
he says that he didn't like how Shuli treated me.
Treated you?
Yeah,
What?
treats me like a white packer. Treats me like a white packer. Makes me lick my hand where I have a thing called hemorrhoids. You know what hemorrhoids are?
Yeah. Of course.
He made me lick my finger for money. My hemorrhoid finger.
Oh well, that's your choice, and that's
Yeah.
whatever happened. That seems
Well,
kind of
in the-
personal to me, so I'll leave that alone.
Hey, we got a question. Robert Spawn's asking. Ask him if he's taught the high pitched mic.
Not since the last time I was there, Robert. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He started as an intern, that guy, and
Yeah.
real nice kid. And last time I was there, this person, Siobhan, was there, and I remember sitting in, and I believe Mike was there too. So that's the last time, Jake.
Yeah. How long you worked for Howard?
Probably about, I think it was about 7 years, Jake.
Yeah. Was there any bad blood?
Oh no, not at all. It was it was all my doing to get fired. Me and Howard never had any bad blood, and still don't to this day. I haven't said anything bad about him, and I won't.
Robert Spawn said, "I wonder what ever happened to him. I thought I heard he was working at an airport now."
Who, Mike?
Mike.
Oh,
They're asking if Mike were a high HPM worked, and also we got a question. You want to answer this?
sure. No, hey, ask me anything, buddy.
Ask Casey if Joey Boots, R.I.P., flirted with him.
Never. Jack, no, he never did, and I only have fond memories of Joey Boots
yeah.
being in Atlantic City. I had gotten killed. Was it Atlantic City, or I think it was Atlantic City? Yeah, I think. And I had been getting killed, and I think Joey Boots was there with me, and I remember we were taking a bus, and he was smoking pot when the bus stopped, or on the bus. I forgot, one of those. But great, I have great memories. He's a great guy, and he's missed.
Yeah, I got a question. This is something that is, we one of my do you have any? Was you there when Hank the Angry Dwarf was there?
Yeah, he was there, and I remember that time where him and Beetlejuice got into it in the hallway. That was interesting.
I didn't. I'm not gonna put this guy. I know that you don't like this guy, so I'm not gonna put him up. I'm not gonna put him up.
All right, cool.
It's the guy that.
It's okay, Jake. You don't even have to talk about it. It's fine. Just move on, brother. You're doing great.
You're doing good, buddy.
Oh,
Jake, by the way, I want to show you this back here, this picture. You see this?
Yeah.
This this was my best friend Autumn. Today, 3 years ago, it's her anniversary when she passed away.
Oh.
So
sorry.
Well, thanks, buddy. So I was already down at the beach, and I let out one of those balloons, and
yeah.
You put on fire. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
special.
So Jake, do you have a best friend?
I have friends. I have people that I lost. I was friends with Redbeard. We lost a member, Redbeard. And by the way, any donations we do get, tip links linked in the description. It's also pinned in the pinned at the top of the comments. And half the money goes on Cash App. I will be donating that to Redbeard's GoFundMe to help his family.
That was your best friend, Redbeard.
He was a friend. He was
Yeah.
a friend. He was someone that I've never met in real life, but I knew through online. We met through
Gotcha.
Twitch and because of the Bubba the Lust Fun show.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And was you around when Bubba was on Sirius?
No, Jake, I left where I was fired before they made the move to Sirius. So I was at K Rock.
I got to ask one question. Tom Cheek Basano.
Yeah, he was cheap.
How I watched. Was you there when was you there when the whole thing was happening with Jimmy Buff?
No, who's that? Who's that, Jake?
Jimmy Buff was a guy that was Jimmy Buff, OJ?
Yeah, Jimmy Buff. He was the guy. Was it no, not Jimmy Buff? It was
Oh
God, was it Buff?
It was.
There was two different guys. There was Buff. Buff was okay. Yeah, he was the guy that talked crap about Howard when he worked for another show, and Howard remembered. He had that computer, looked up the name Buff, and
we found out he got hired.
He was working. K-Rock. Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, that was K Rock. I don't know what year that was though, Jake. I apologize.
I'm sorry for asking.
It's okay, buddy. It must have been before I got there.
A no-name person wants to know if you're frightened by him.
If I'm frightened,
Jake. No, let's not.
Sorry.
I see Hackride on there.
How about Hackride's question? Hackride's asking Casey, give us your best behind the scenes Eric the Midget story.
Ooh.
Hey, Hackride. Hackride's good dude, talented.
Yeah.
I like his stuff. Behind the scenes. Well, I said, I was around Johnny, most of the day for years, and he had Eric. I think Eric one time got it in his head that Johnny was going to send me to do a job for him or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I never did, so.
You know what to do.
Yeah, that's what it was. You know what to do. Yeah, that's pretty gangster.
I also want to bring up what do you think about Daniel Carver?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Daniel, as far as the radio goes, I think he's a despicable human being, but as far as radio goes, he was a great guest because he elicited a response from the audience,
Yeah.
So as stupid and as ridiculous as he was, some people would get so mad because they didn't understand that getting mad at somebody like this isn't really going to do anything. You're not going to change him no matter what you say. He's going to be a dumb idiot the whole time. And I guess it was kind of funny to see people lose their shit over him,
Yeah.
Robert Spawn's actually asking some good questions.
Oh, okay. Hey, Robert.
What would Artie usually eat during his 4 hours or so in the studio?
I remember.
Or was that before? Was that before? That was after you guys left. They left K Rock.
No. Artie was there when I was there. He was probably the closest person my closest friend there. I remember he loved Hawaiian Punch with ice, and he across the street was a McDonald's, and he used to like to eat those McGriddles. You know,
Yeah.
they got it's like a pancake, eggs.
It's a pancake with it's like sausage. You can get it with sausage, egg, and cheese, or bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Yeah,
Or just a sausage McGriddle. I love them. Hey, but we also got another question. Chris Mack asked KC about his Jake asked KC about his day job. I think he has a radio network where he interviews all sorts of inspiring people or stuff like that.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. It's called WMAP Radio. Put out 2 books with people that I interviewed on the station. Like anybody, Jake, that as well as I do. You know, life isn't always so easy, and there's always some bumps and stuff like that. And I've interviewed a lot of people that are inspirational that kind of go through. Like I interviewed a guy that was a prisoner at Auschwitz, the concentration camp.
Wow.
And man, that blew my mind. And that was to hear the guy say how much he loves life after he's been through something like that is life changing.
Yeah. Robert remembers the Hawaiian Punch and the breakfast sandwiches. Artie years were the best, hands down.
Agreed.
What do you think, Jake? I mean, did you listen back then? Did you remember Jackie?
Here's the thing. I've watched like here's the problem. Sometimes, because I don't have the money, I watch like now I'm like rewatching clips on YouTube. I say I'm a fan, but I've heard a little bit. I saw a little bit on the E! Show.
Oh, okay. That's how I got into it too. Yeah, the E! Show.
Yeah, one of my favorite bits. Now looking back, the SJ versus Howard about wings fight was a little bit funny.
Oh, the TV show Wings. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. We're talking about John did the show or something, right?
He was on the show. He did a guest spot. Tommy McNutty, Tubby. Do you know him?
I have. I think I do know Tommy. Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, Tommy's a good guy. All right, Jake, how many times do you think Casey's been to the Playboy Mansion? I'm putting over and under at 12 times. Say over.
Hack Red. You give me too much credit. I was there once. We did live shows out there.
All right. Hey, producer, can you put the next one, the Jack Mahogany comment? Hey, Jake. Can you answer this, or you want to do no comment?
Anything, whatever, dude. Just I'm open book on your show, buddy. Much respect.
Hey, Jake, ask KC who you would rather cuddle with, Wendy, Richard Christie, or Beetlejuice?
I'd say probably Richard, because he's the funniest out of all of them.
Right.
Laugh.
Casey, give us a famous chick's name or show that you banged in Hollywood. Oh no.
Well, if I did, I would never disrespect someone to tell their business without their permission. I wouldn't do that.
Next one. Hey, I got another one. Casey, did you ever sit and hang out with Scientology Church while you were in LA?
No, I saw the building on Sunset many times. Never went in there. Don't know anything about it, Jake.
Yeah. By the way, Chris Abels, our good friend Chris Abels for Replayables, every Wednesday and Friday night on the Shuli Network.
Cool.
I'm having to. All right, we got another one. Hat Ride. Hey, Jake, how many threesomes with 2 women do you think Casey has had sitting over? Oh, no.
Hacker, I think some sort of cocksmith or something like that.
He here's the thing. By the way, I one of the songs I've been listening. I started. Before OJ got in here was I was listening to Give Casey the Man Beef.
Ah, that's a good one. That one's great. I like Photographs the best. You heard that one?
No, only.
Hey, see,
Oh,
poster gay
no.
photograph. No, I
Yes,
guess I
he-
can't sing it because you might get in trouble with
All right.
Yeah,
Jack
that's a good one.
Mahagov's got a question for me.
Okay.
This is the F Mary Kill. Casey Armstrong, Bubba the Love Sponge, or Little Lemmy. No comment.
like
Because-
Lemmy from Motorhead?
No, Little Lemmy. She's a friend of mine. She's
She's a Twitch streamer and she's great.
Okay, cool.
yeah. All right.
All right.
I'm.
Did you have any other questions, Jake?
Did anyone ever beat Fred and win Fred's money?
Oh, good question, buddy. I do remember that I think he lost like once or twice out of like 30 or 40. Fred is so smart and has so much knowledge of like trivia and stuff.
Was you there when they did Beat the Perv with Richard Christie?
No.
Was you there?
No, what's that?
It was a game that it was like porn questions. Ron Jeremy did it. A few people did it, and you had to ask Richard. It's like Win Ben Stein's money.
Oh, okay. No.
There's. Someone's phone's dying. You said you had a storm there.
Yeah, it's storming here, Jake. But it looks like the rain stopped, but it's been pouring all day, and I like that. You like the rain, buddy?
I like the rain because it helps like the crops and stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I like thunderstorms. You down with that?
I actually don't like. I sometimes hate. I love thunder, but for me, lightning because
it scares you.
Yeah. Let me read some of these.
Sure.
Well, Chris Abels is asking if KC ever banged Sheryl Crow.
Oh wow, that sounds like a pretty awesome time. But no, I never. I think I met her, but no, that nothing like that ever happened. Maybe in my dreams it did.
What do you think about Shuli?
I like Shuli. Shuli, I remember way back when he used to call in, and I think I was the first one to put him up doing stand up at Caroline's when he came into town, and we just maintained a friendship.
Hat Rod wants to know if you're going to Ronnie's wedding.
What, Jake?
Hat Rod wants to know if you're going to Ronnie's wedding.
Oh, no, I haven't been in touch with those guys. I love Ronnie. I'm happy he's getting married. He's in love, and his fiance must be an amazing girl because he's such a terrific guy, and I wish him nothing but the best. Both of them, good people.
I also had a question. How was Robin? Do you still keep in touch with Robin, or have you spoken to
her? Let's see, Jake. Last time I talked to Robin was probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, and we
got a good question. Producer man Robert Spawn has a question.
Okay.
I'm asking the producer.
I'm not your producer.
Hey, was Casey closer to Steve Langford or Lisa G?
Robert, I didn't know either one of them. Well, I've met both of them, but I didn't work with them because that Howard 101 team or whatever, that came when they went to Sirius. I was only at K-Rock. I never went to Sirius, so I wasn't part of that. Only when I went in as a guest.
I want to ask this question because I heard you got 4 Ring doorbell cameras.
I have around here there are 8 or 9.
Tubby told me 4.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of space around
He
here.
said 5. Yeah, I misquoted. It was
It's
5.
okay. No, it's
5.
fine. No, I because there's a lot of space to cover, and you know, yeah, I like to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you the have you, looking back at some of the old stuff, what was the weirdest thing you've ever done on the Stern Show?
Weirdest thing I ever did, probably went to uh, the gay pride parade in Speedo, on a float, and on the float, it was like a big truck with a big banner that said my name on it, and that was a spectacle, I guess.
Which
Yeah.
is fun fact, Jake. That was the one and only time I called into the Howard Stern show.
You did?
And I said yes, I said that I met you. I came up with a whole story. I said my name was Byrell. I was talking like this, and I had a
Oh,
whole
no.
story. And Howard put me on, and he put me on so quick that I kind of froze, and all I could spit out was, "Yes, Casey is gay, and I love his ass." And then Howard said, "Thank you, Byrell," and then hung up on me.
What is Casey's favorite sample from Fred on the Stern Show?
Oh, drop.
Yeah, to drop. I love the Adam Sandler. You blew it.
Blew it. My one of my
Or
favorite
no,
drops.
or just when he goes no.
One by the way, if you ever watch MLC, they got one of my favorite drops on there.
Which one was that?
The someone's doing well.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. What is that from? That's good.
I think that's a Brian Blind Brian McCarthy.
Well, that one's funny. I like that one.
Why is everybody a mod in here?
I don't know, but hey, Jake, I gotta get to the pharmacy because they close at 7.
All right. Any
But
plugs?
let me run.
What?
I was saying I got to get to the pharmacy before 7,
All
so
right.
I got to run. But it was a pleasure to meet you, buddy.
All right,
And,
thank you. Any plugs? Any plugs?
well, I come back and I'm on at 8:00 tonight, and I haven't never met these guys, Dr. Chow and Little Naya.
Bill Mir.
Me, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I've been on this show before, and
I'm sorry I screwed that up.
you know what? I love that. You know, I knew that I was only going to have a few minutes with you, Casey, because I know that you said that you had to go do something.
Yeah, and Casey, I want to thank you so much. You know, I appreciate it. Jake appreciates it, and it's really awesome to have you
Oh, it's
on
a
here.
pleasure to
Jake.
meet Jake. He does a good job here. He does a good show. He asks good questions, and I felt right at home. And I want to thank you very much.
And you know what? The thing is, it's like so many people, you know, now, you know, you're always welcome to come back, Casey.
Thank you.
You're always welcome to come back. And
I'll take you up on that.
And the audio, and by the way, the audio might be on Patreon after the show because I will download the audio so I can put it on Patreon.
Cool.
So that's what I do sometimes for the people that can't be in here. I put the audios up so people can listen to what we're saying.
Okay.
We're not live, but all right. Thank you very much. We'll do a few minutes without you, Casey.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much, OJ. Thank you, and hey, what a pleasure to meet you, Jake. You're a good guy. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Casey. That's awesome. Thank you, Casey.
You can come back on, OJ. You can come back on.
Okay. Turn my camera back on.
Yeah. That was a good show, OJ.
Yes, it was. It was
By
great.
the way, oh god, this guy's was hogging up the chat.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to troll Casey, but we weren't letting him do that today. Good job, Jake.
Yeah. By the way, he said the pharmacy was 3 minutes away from him.
Well,
Yeah.
that's still really awesome. He gave you 30 minutes like he promised and took the time
Yeah.
out of his day. So yeah, and you did great, dude. You were awesome.
Yeah. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because we didn't get no donations.
Is that why you got nervous?
No.
Oh. Well done, Jake. That was awesome.
All right, you wanna all right, we are at the 31 minute mark. You wanna end?
Yeah, I think it's a good point to end.
All right, y'all. We might be back on later. I might be back on later. By the way, this is OJ's last show for the week.
No, it's not. But I'll be on sometime this weekend.
OJ is going. OJ is going to Detroit tomorrow.
Yes, with Ray DeVita tomorrow.
All right. Talk to you, Maynara. Talk to you later. I might be back on later. Love you guys. Bye.